Hey, this is Bob from Dogwatch Cigar Radio.
And this is Dale, and you're watching a video review on StogieReview.com.
Excellent.
That one sounded okay.
Hello and welcome to another edition of the Stogie Review video review. This is your first time watching one of our videos. My name is Walt, and like I said, I'm an editor at StogieReview.com. Now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about the cigar we're going to smoke today. Today's Super Bowl Sunday, by the way. The Super Bowl's on right now. I'm going to be watching it in between clips. Had a really busy day and didn't get a chance to record the video, so I got to fit it in there during the Super Bowl. But I'm going to plug away. We got the Cao Mx2, and well, let's just say I'm unprepared, so I'm going to hit the cheat sheet here and look it up in my Perleman's Pocket Cyclopedia. Can you believe that? They call this a pocket cyclopedia. It's about an inch and a half thick, weighs a few pounds. I don't imagine anyone ever putting this in their pocket. But it's a great reference. Okay, the MX2 is made in Donley, Honduras by Cao. As I mentioned, it's the MX2 model, and it's got a Connecticut wrapper. It's a Maduro wrapper. It's also got the Maduro Brazilian binder. The filler is from Dominican Republic, Honduras, Nicaragua, and Peru. And another look at it. And this is the MX2 designates the two types of Maduro, the wrapper and binder. And these go hand in hand with the CX2, which is Cameroon wrapper and binder. But I'm going to go ahead and cut it with my polio cutter. As always, nice quick clean cut. Got a pretty good draw. Got a little bit of resistance. A little firm. I like them like that. I don't like them too loose. It feels like it's pretty well packed. Nice and firm. Just a real light spring to it. It's really dark and rich. It's got a couple of medium-sized veins, and got a little bit of a crack at the foot. Probably won't be able to see that, but small crack. I don't think it's anything to be too concerned about. I'll probably burn past it in the first 5 minutes. Got a nice aroma to it. It's about medium. And go ahead and use my toy again. I mentioned that in the last one. So far, this thing's worked great. It torches a little faster than I'm used to, and I gotta get used to that. It's putting out a much hotter flame than my small PB207 lighter, which I'm really fond of. And we got a nice even light going, so we're all set. Putting off a pretty good volume of smoke right off the bat. It's got medium body. Finish is nice and creamy. It's nice and smooth right to start. I'm really enjoying the start. The first little bit. A lot of times it's a little dry and a little harsh, but so this is starting out, really well. The base flavor is just a really concentrated Maduro flavor. A little bit of coffee. It's mostly creamy, a little bit of chocolate. It's real nice to start. But anyway, just to get away from the cigar a little bit, wanted to touch base with you on what else I've been smoking. It's just still getting emails. Really, people want to know what Jerry, Brian, and I are all smoking, in between reviews. And let's see. Last night I had a Cao Mx2 Rosado. Ever since that Q&A segment, I was really looking forward to getting one to try, just because I still can't believe I passed up the opportunity the first time. So I picked up 3 Maduro, 3 Connecticut, 3 Rosado. I had the Rosado last night. I'll probably do the review on that in a couple of weeks after I get a chance to smoke another one, and then we'll smoke the third for the review. Padron 3000 Maduro has been a staple in my cigar diet pretty much every Saturday. It's just my my steady cigar. I always pick one up when I go down to JM Cigars, and I really enjoy them. And like I said before, the only reason I buy them over the laundress is just because you get so much more cigar for just a little bit. You know what I mean? It's because it's like $2.90 for the laundress, and it's like $3.90 for the 3000. So you're getting quite a bit more cigar for the money. Even though I do like the laundress more, it's just that bargain hunter in me. I see it as being much more worthwhile to get the 3000 over the laundress. And my last video, I mentioned that I had some pepines, a couple of black labels, which are the Cuban Classics, and blue labels. I said that I didn't want to smoke them because they were going to put me behind. I couldn't help myself. I smoked quite a few of each of them. Well, I had 2 of the black labels, the Cuban Classics, and I thought they were an excellent cigar. I really can't wait to do the review on those. And the blue label, I think I've had about 4 of them so far. I got 1 more left, and I'm saving that for the review, and that was a pretty good cigar as well. And I had a La Gloria Cubana Maduro Friday, I think. I like to throw them in the mix. They're a real nice Maduro cigar. They're good in the afternoon. And the Old Faithful, as of lately, I've been smoking a lot of the Oliva Sergi Maduros. I'm still really enjoying that cigar, and I find that it's perfect as my first cigar in the afternoon, because I get done work early on Fridays. So I get a chance to have a cigar, right around noon, 1 o'clock, somewhere around there, and my palate's nice and fresh, and the cigar delivers just a really crisp, good flavor, and I just think it works out really well as an afternoon cigar. And that about wraps it up. And the MX2 is the only other one left. It's still got the same good flavors. So I'm going to cut the camera off, smoke a little bit further into this, watch a little bit of the game, and I'll touch base with you again in a few minutes. Well, here we are again. As you can see, I've rounded out first third. I'm working on my second third, and so far it's been pretty good. Finish is still real creamy, mellow, smooth. The body's still medium, and the base flavors, it hasn't changed. And the interesting thing is, if you watch these videos before, you know that I don't have much of a taste for Connecticut tobacco, and I knew that, and I was taking a gamble going with this cigar because I knew it had Connecticut tobacco in it. And on a positive note, even though the wrapper is a Connecticut broadleaf, the only flavor that's really coming through is the Brazilian Maduro. Now, I know that's going to change because I've had another one, and that's actually the one that the written review is based off of. I was trying to play catch up, and I did that last week, and then I didn't get a chance to do the video review until tonight. So there may be a little discrepancies, or when or when the changes actually happen. They might be noted different between the video and the written review. And as you know, I don't smoke 3 cigars, do a video review, and then do the written review. I try to space it out and get everything done accordingly. But anyway, the base flavor is still that nice Maduro, or that Brazilian Maduro flavor, and I'm really enjoying it. The ash is kind of dark. The burn's pretty even. The only thing I'm not real thrilled about is I'm getting a little bubbling around the burn line. It's just the wrapper is starting to swell up and bubble a little bit, but it's not affecting the burn or the way the ash is working. But the ash is pretty firm. This is actually when I drop the ash this time, it'll be the second time total that I've ashed the cigar. Actually, it's still the first. It didn't even fall. But and if you're wondering what I'm drinking tonight, it's just a cup of Earl Grey tea. Now I'm not a tea connoisseur or anything. Usually I drink Tetley or Lipton, but I decided just to pick up some Earl Grey tea, and I'm not real sure that I like it. It's one of those things where it tastes exactly like it smells, and I really don't like the smell of it. It's hard to explain. If you drink Earl Grey tea, you'll know what I'm talking about. But it's going pretty well with the cigar. It's not too bad. It's not interfering with the cigar. I really don't. I'm not overly happy with the pairing, but it's not hurting the cigar at all. But just to get away from the cigar for a second, as many of you know, I'm an active member over at Club Stogie forums. I really enjoy that cigar atmosphere, that bulletin board forum system. And over the weekend, I found another forum that's just starting up, so to speak. It's got a low number of members, and it's not entirely cigar oriented. It's called Amagazi. It's spelled Amagazi, and you can most likely you're viewing this right from Stogie Review. So if you look over to the our links panel, you'll see it in the forum links. But well, I joined this forum, and it's I guess the best way to describe it is it's a general interest site for men. It's you've got a tobacco lounge which covers cigars and pipes. You got fitness, photography, outdoors, cars, motorcycles. There's just a very long list of topics that this forum covers. Excuse me. And so far, I think it's fantastic. I've been spending a lot of time on that forum, and I highly recommend you head over to Amagazi and check that out. I really think it's going to be the next big thing for a cigar forum and just a general interest forum. It's so far it's been great. I really can't say enough about it. So definitely check that out when you get a chance. Excuse me. Pretty much, no change in the cigar. Pretty consistent. I'm getting down around the band, and I know I'm really dragging this video along. You're probably thinking to yourself, "Oh my God, it's going to last an hour." So I'm gonna cut this segment, and I'll be back. We'll wrap things up, and I'll let you be on your merry way. Well, here I am once again to wrap things up as I promised. And as you can see, I'm getting pretty short. I had to pop the band off. And the most notable change at this point was that the Brazilian Maduro flavor, it's gone. It faded. And now that Connecticut flavor is starting to come in. And while Maduro Maduro lovers will really appreciate that change. As I mentioned before, I don't care for that Connecticut flavor. It's not bad, but it's becoming to get a little much. It's been picking up pretty steadily. Still medium bodied. I'm getting a little bit of a peppery flavor. Just wanted to throw that in there. And the draw is still good. Still producing a lot of smoke. The ash has lightened up quite a bit. It's still pretty firm. Nice even burn. Overall, it's been a pretty good cigar. Up until that flavor change, I was really enjoying it. Even after the flavor change, it's still, it's still rich and enjoyable. But along with that, I associate a little bit of a dryness with that Connecticut flavor, and I'm starting to get that now. And I really think that's what pushes it over the edge. That little bit of a dryness mixed in with that flavor that it really just doesn't do it for me. But yeah, definitely put it on your list as a cigar to try if you enjoy Maduro cigars. I keep saying it over and over and over again, but it's a nice medium-bodied cigar. And another thing, I read somewhere that these were going to be discontinued, but I don't remember where I read that, so I really don't know whether it was a reputable source or not. So if you know either way whether these are going to be discontinued or not, do me a favor and comment on the website just so that we can clear that up. Because at this point, I'm not even sure whether or not they're going to be discontinued or not. So, it would be helpful, especially if people want to go out looking for the cigar. And, and if they're going to be discontinued, it's going to make it harder for anyone to find it at that point. Well, that about wraps it up for the cigar. But before I get out of here, I just wanted to add a couple of things about the website. Segment 3 of Your Questions, My Answers is going to be up on Sunday. We got the logistics worked out for the most part, and Brian's going to be joining us on this one also, so it'll be all three of us. And we're going to be adding in something a little different, which should be really interesting. You'll have to watch the video to know what that is. We're going to have someone do a little bit of a guest appearance, if you will. Someone's going to be answering a question for us, and that should be pretty interesting. That's about it. Oh, and don't forget to check out Amagazi. And again, that's amagazi.com. I've been really happy with that forum so far. I should definitely check it out. And keep the questions coming in. We've been getting quite a few as of late through that contact form on the website, and it's been a great help. We've got lots of questions coming in, and it's really helping us fill out that Your Questions, My Answers segment. So, well, that's all I got for you. I'm gonna let you go. Get back to whatever you were doing. So, as always, really appreciate you taking the time to watch these videos, send in emails, comments. Really appreciate it, and it can't stress that enough. We really do appreciate it. So, without any further ado, thanks for watching the video, guys.